All right, great. So where do we stand? So Padma, you summarize first.
Hey, see, it's a beautiful chapter, a lot of learning with respect to this chapter heading, which is persistence. And the chapter beautifully, it just started by how a wall rises in front of you. If a wall rises in front of you, how will you scale and overcome the wall? That was a beautiful opening for the chapter. And the Sharon was, no, she explored about how persistence is very vital for us to achieve success, and especially more so for women, because we navigate personal and professional challenges, where then we were talking about the work life balance. So this being the case, we will have to explore more into give more importance to persistence. And uh, she also could draw inspiration from the original book, where persistence is the key, to overcome the obstacles, fears, and our societal expectations. And uh, she actually described what definition of an importance of persistence, and that was a beautiful explanation what she gave, in the sense, like, we came to know that persistence is a steady and determined effort to accomplish a goal in spite of the difficulties and challenges that we come across. And and here again, women, she was emphasizing more on women, because it's a unique dimension which women faces, because you know uh, this persistence will help us cross the limiting belief and the biases that women have in society. So all this can hinder progress. So by, in the sense, like, by following the, or by being persistent, we can just march out of this easily. And it's not about a brute force, but it's not a very harsh thing, but it's a uh, about consistent and an intelligent effort, like, that we take over a time. So another thing which catch my attention was the burning desire. And this desire, it should fuel the persistence that you have. You have that desire, then you will feel like, being very persistent. So that desire plays a very crucial role here. So when you know the why of you, so when you know that, that's what I meant by burning desire here. So when you know the why of you can endure, any setbacks, and you can continue just marching forward, moving forward. And I also would like to add a point here that, women who, for example, Rajeshwari, I will take you as an example here now. That is why I asked you what time you came back, like when we were reading. So I was, I am just trying to analyze here that women who persist in their career, you have a strong passion or a mission, that keeps you going in spite of, despite barriers. I have, this is my learned experience, like, seeing which I missed it. That is why maybe I am, like, I just gave up my job, thinking that I might not uh, balance it well. And of course, my priority, I found happiness in whatever I did. There is no going back in it. But what I'm trying to arrive here is, women who persist in their career is they do beautifully well. That is my learning from this, the sister mind, masterhood, and all these chapters that gave me this strength. And overcoming the fear and doubt is what was also the highlight of this book, where when we introduce the you under supposing you come across any failure, how do you rephrase this how do you take this failure? That is, we'll have to bring in an idea of reframing the failure, like, by just seeing it as a stepping stone to success instead of just, seeing it as a failure rather than a, you should not quit. That's what they were emphasizing here. When you come across any failure or any setbacks, don't quit. And, consider that as a, that should teach you a lot of things to take it even more further. That's what they were more highlighting on this. And uh, yeah, I understood the. I mean, in the sense, I was more fascinated with the with the quote that a quitter never wins and a winner never quits. That's so beautiful. Like, that was really amazing. And they were also talking about women's support system, how they believe in that support system. And so, like, how we were talking in the previous lessons, like, surrounding ourselves with mastermind group, like, where a network of supportive and like-minded individuals, how they encourage, they will encourage you to keep your persistence on always. So that's a beautiful concept. And then the when what is her name? I'm just thinking about Michelle's story. Michelle, if I'm right. A story like how he succeeded in spite of failures by not accepting defeat. I realized that loss was nothing more than just a roadblock. So that was more fascinating. And in the sisterhood mastermind, I just made a note that the first major win, was when the governor of Arizona signed a bill with the Arizona student. No, he signed a bill that the Arizona student will have a proficiency in personal finance when they graduate. So that was, very interesting, like how they encouraged the persistence here. And the quote again, failure is not falling down, but the staying down. That was what, it attracted, this attracted me more. I've made a note of this. And uh, and about authoring the book, I that once the book is complete, true persistence is needed to properly promote the book. Write it and it will sell. So that word was, that was a beautiful phrase. Write it and it will sell. So that was a beautiful takeaway for me. Yeah, I think I have. This is all I could give now.
Yeah, right. It will sell is a myth.
Why?
You
How do
know,
you say that?
that's what it is. It is written there. That's what most people think. Most authors think that write it and it will sell. So what works is that you really need to work hard to make it on the
Yeah,
list.
highlighting the
Yeah.
effort of trying. Yes.
Yeah. Do you notice the point?
Yeah.
See, that's why there are so many books out there, but very few people are aware of them. While if you notice that even post COVID or maybe 2018, 2019 onward, there were many books which have become New York Times bestseller in just 2 years, 3 years. The book that we are reading, this book itself, this
Yes.
is a super hit.
Okay.
Psychology of Money, 2019. It became a super hit.
Okay.
So what Sharon is talking about is that when you're writing a book, normally what happens that the way it is being promoted is that you leave a legacy behind. But what Sharon is talking about, that legacy behind with whom? With your family members or with the world? So you figure out the what is your intention with how you want to leave that legacy behind. So you have to have that big picture. Like as I am saying that okay, I'm going to publish a book in 2 months, but I want to write a book in a way such that it becomes a New York Times bestseller in 2 years. So when I'm talking to all these book coach that do you have a definite plan that you can help me reach there? They have no plans. I don't know what kind of book coach they are. So probably they are only helping you to publish a book. That's it. It just ends there. After that, you just leave it in the hands, in the mercy of the universe. But universe is saying, if you take action, I'm there to attract it for you. That's how law of attraction works. So this is exactly what Sharon is talking about. Rich Dad Poor Dad. They took 3 long years to make it a New York Times bestseller, and then all the publishers they came to reprint the book. Robert Kiyosaki. So it is also a result from the same publishing house. And then Cash Flow Quadrant, Robert Kiyosaki's next book, that became popular just because the first book got popular. So you really need to work hard to make a book popular.
Your voice is little feeble for me.
Okay, maybe I'm feebly talking.
Okay.
So this is what I picked up, that even when author is talking about here, I like these quotes. These quotes, they are simply superb. The kind of
Yes.
thoughts these people have.
Yes.
Like, think about Marilyn Monroe. She was only 36 when she expired. And in those 36 years, she made a remark for her. You know? So, and she still remains young in everybody's heart. But she didn't die old, no?
She didn't?
She didn't die old.
Yes.
You know? So,
The
the
quality of
invitation,
her life matters
yeah, the
here.
invitation is that, how do you want to die? Die old or die
Yes.
young?
Or yes. She has
So,
achieved. Yeah, in that
yeah,
place, in that sense, yes.
yeah.
We are able to read her, and absolutely.
So that is what the author is talking about. See, persistence is the game changer. Otherwise, obstacles are there; they will come anyway. Guest will appear, and you cannot come to your classes.
Yes, so true.
And again, guest will be there, and they're having dinner with their own other people, and you are still here in the class. So these people have gone through those hardships, despite all the challenges which came in their way. They went through all the hardships. That is what they're demonstrating. That is why I'm inviting each of you to write the Indian version of this book. I'm sharing all these girl stories who are achieving remarkable success in their life. Why I'm looking for all those videos and sharing them with you in different groups. The purpose is that why don't you write the Indian version of this book?
Hmm.
Think and Grow Rich for women in India.
For Indian women's.
Exactly. So for women in India, you have plenty of examples today. Plenty of examples. If you actually do a proper survey of it, you can create miracles. This book will sell like anything. You just do 2 years of research, put it in print, and then you see what happens. Within 6 months, it's going to a New York Times bestseller. It's possible. And if two people work on it, then you can reduce the time from 2 years to 1 year. And if four, it can be 6 years. It can be 6 months. All the four people sitting in this room right now, if you take a decision that okay, in 6 months we are going to publish this book, it's possible.
First, what I want to say, Padma ma'am, we have read 7 chapters. Why not to make a presentation on this and give the session in FELD session as
Yes.
the time permits. What I felt that there are so many new people now in our community. They don't know what we have read. So why not to make a presentation on the chapters that we have read? Half of the book we have completed. So if Padma ma'am and me can sit together, or any others, if they want to join with us.
At one place, the author mentions working the book. Did you notice that? She mentioned it.
Yes. What can you repeat, Pinaki sir?
Work the book. Something which I always promote. I always say that it's not just reading the book, working the book.
Doing the book.
Doing the book. Yeah, doing the book. I say doing the book, the author mentioned working the book. So you can actually do that, and you can put it in a way such that it becomes empowering for others. It is not just like
Yes.
paraphrasing kind of book review. It will be a book review where people will listen to you. They will find that, yeah, there is some material here.
Yes, yes, yes.
So you become epitome of whatever you review. You become like that. You can tell people that as I read this book, this is what I did, and I'm on my journey towards achieving infinite excellence. The kind of things that you are attracting in your school, Rajeshwari, it's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. So 5 o'clock. Manjula, Shruti, would you like to add at least 1 minute of your takeaways? Okay.
Can
So
I?
yeah, Rajeshwari,
Yeah.
up to
So
you. Close
what
it.
I read and what I understood from the this chapter persistence, one thing is mentioned here that the women's are emotionally strong, and I think that women's are really emotionally strong. We have seen, yeah, I have seen also, you also have seen that after the death of the husband, the women feel very weak at that time. There is no help, and here in India financial education is also not given to the most of the women who are from the poor background. At that time also, by cooking food in others house, or with their support of their parents, some of the time they are working, some of the time depending on some or other people, somehow they manage to just take care of their kids, 2 kids or 3 kids. Even the poor women, they have 4 to 5 kids. At that time also they don't think for the other marriage, what I have noticed in my surrounding, and you must have seen in your family also. So this really, I feel that women are very strong from inside. It's just as the men are doing each and everything, they are, I'm not telling they are not sacrificing, they are also doing lots of sacrifices, but somewhere they are making the path. In cricket, what I have seen, as so many cricketers, they made 200 in a single match. So other the newcomers are thinking, yes, I can do this. So why not we women, as so many women have achieved, the newcomers that me and others, Padma ma'am, so many are there. So why not to make such a path for the future generation? What I feel, I'm working persistently, she's working, ma'am is working, there are so many other ladies. Just I want to show my children, as I'm a teacher, it's my responsibility to lead the new future, means to lead the young minds. If I'm not working something good, how I will tell them to do something good? Even I am a mother of 2 daughters. If I will say to them I am weak, as I got married earlier, so I couldn't do this and that, so this is not a good story that I want to tell to my own daughters. And even I don't want to be a grandmother who say my young means when I will become the grandmother, at that time I don't want to tell this old repetitive story. I want to say my story, my encouraging story to them. So all this, and while reading the book of Ratan Tata, means I have heard the videos that he used to take the decision at that time, and whether it was correct or not, he never pondered on that. He used to take the decision, and then he used to make it that I have taken the right decision. So I have also used this funda in my life. I am taking the decision. Yes, really, while taking the decision, some fear come in my mind, some doubts come in my mind, but I know where I have to reach. Even my husband, so many of the times, I'm not blaming him. Somewhere he is there as he's my husband. He want to support me, and he's very caring also. But I have a very big dream, very big vision, and I know I'm going to achieve it. So I have to take some decision. I have to be persistent. Most of the time I don't take his means permission also. I'm investing the money, now I'm earning, so I don't have to ask. I'm investing, I know I'm investing at a proper place, and what is going to give me. So all this I wanted to add. Let's make a path for the women, those who are seeing us as a role model, what I feel.
Your voice is
Oh,
first thing. Your voice is very powerful. I can see your, it's like a recording that you're making. It's not just, you're not just coming out with statements. It feels like your that emphasis is there on your voice. It's so beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Very clear, very
Just a
clear.
little change I brought in my mindset set that I have to attend any session with the camera. Little changes. Now I'm feeling that I am an entrepreneur. I am a woman entrepreneur. Now, how a woman entrepreneur should act, how she should sit on a
Not
chair,
hide.
how she should arrange her all the
Excellent.
things.
Excellent.
If I am the CEO of
Very
my organization now I'm thinking from that perspective, from that point of view.
Lovely.
So little changes I'm making in my life, ma'am.
Very
beautiful,
inspiring, Rajeshwari. Really inspiring.
very inspiring. Founder and CEO.
Yes.
Yes. And I have kept name of my company. It's coming from so many days, Ignite Yourself. And I'm going with this. This is my company name. And let us see how this goes on.
Ignite yourself with Radiant Rajeshwari.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
RR. That's how we call her. She's known as RR.
RR, yes.
She should be known as RR all over the world.
Yes.
So
If
sweet.
there is one RR, it should be Radiant Rajeshwari.
Yes.
Wow. Igniting minds, or what you said, igniting yourself.
Yes. Igniting yourself.
Okay, good.
Now I'm thinking from that point of view that I have an organization name of this, and now I am the owner of this. How I should act, how I should walk, how should I dress up, how I should sit, how my table should be.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Now I'm
Attitudes.
getting that goosebumps. सुनने में
I'm also
कितना अच्छा
getting
लग
the
रहा है.
goosebumps when I'm
Awesome.
saying all these things.
Wonderful. Igniting yourself. Okay. Let us see, we'll come up something more powerful. Let us see.
Yes.
I'll share something with you. Cool. So let's close the session. Wonderful. Beautiful.
Thanks a lot, Rajeshwari. Very
Lot of
inspiring.
insights, and we can see the authors for the book upcoming. Think and Grow Rich for Indian women. Okay. Done.
Thank
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.